In the red corner, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, his opponent's hands couldn't hit what their swollen eyes couldn't see. It was the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Standing at 6'3" tall and weighing in at 203 pounds, the Louisville Lip entered this fight not as a world champion, but as a hungry and fearless 21-year-old pup, ready to set the ring ablaze. Pacing in the opposite corner, a solid 6 feet tall with a lean, battle-ready frame weighing 198 pounds of pure British muscle, stood Henry the Hammer Cooper. The pride of London and a toughened East Ender, he carried the grit and determination of his city into the ring. It was 1963, the 60s were in full swing, and while love and optimism floated in the air, there was an undercurrent of tension.
Well, Henry Cooper's nothing but a tramp. He's a bum. I'm the world's greatest. He must fall in 5 rounds, but if you talk about me, I'll cut it 3.
Ali didn't much care for Henry Cooper. Cooper represented everything Ali had no patience for: the old ways, the polite manners, the modesty the British press adored. He was the sort of proper gent Ali couldn't stand being compared to. Over in England, Cooper was being hailed as the man who could put this loud, brash young American in his place, and Ali took it as a personal insult. He felt condescended to, as if his talent meant nothing unless he played by their rules, and from the very start it rubbed him the wrong way. But if there had been any dislike before the fight, it would turn to outright hatred afterward, with allegations and accusations aimed at Muhammad Ali for what transpired in the ring, a story still recounted even 60 years later.
The fight of the year, Clay from the right-hand corner against Cooper of Britain. And Clay has said, "I'll beat him in 5. Clay, 6'2½", Cooper 6'1½". A lot of people think that Cooper's big chance is to go in early with his left hook and try and nail Clay. Clay really is a fine figure of the man. 14, all muscle. Cooper quick to pick up the left hook, and he's going in and he's hurt. In the first 30 seconds, the left hook of Cooper scores quickly. And Clay's nose is bleeding in the first minute from the left hook of Cooper. First blood to Cooper. The man who started so many fights too quietly, Cooper, has come out full of fight. And now Clay is arguing with the referee that Cooper's trying to hold him and he's getting angry. We'll start to this fight. And Cooper has certainly not come out apprehensively tonight. Clay has gone fighting mad. There's blood on Cooper's left shoulder, and that comes from Clay's nose. A sensational start to this fight. That left hand of Cooper's is right into Clay's face, and he's scoring heavily with it, and he's hurting the American. And Cooper right on top in the first.
What a furious opening to the first round. The seasoned veteran Henry Cooper wastes no time, stepping straight to the young, brash American, giving him a real wake-up call. Cooper knows full well that if he's going to stay in this fight with a man many believe is the next big thing in heavyweight boxing, he has to assert himself early. And he does exactly that, unleashing that trademark leaping left hook and making Ali think long and hard as he heads back to his stool.
Can he beat Clay and put British professional boxing right on top of the heavyweight world? Slightly disturbing thought after that first round. Cooper hit him hard with the left hook several times. No sign of going down, Clay. He can take a punch. Clay trying to open up his own left jab and hook. Not much right hand punching so far. closed right hand. He's full of confidence, Henry. Jab of Clay, and there's no telling at this stage which punch is going to come out on top. And the first time he's shown it. And now Cooper seems to be cut slightly underneath the left eye. It's nothing serious. And Cooper is cut, or rather grazed, underneath his left eye.
The second round picks up exactly where the first left off, with Cooper on the front foot, pressing forward and hunting for that big left hook. But Ali is already in full rhythm now, moving like a 200-pound middleweight, bobbing and weaving, ducking and diving, just as we remember him. The contrast in styles is electric, the crowd on its feet, and you can feel it. What a fight this is turning into.
The rain has stopped. The excitement has really started, and these 40 or 50,000 people in Wembley are all on Henry Cooper's side. Among the crowd here who've seen Cooper take the fight to Clay. Cooper's left eye patched up now, and still he hooks with that left hand, and now he's cut over the left eye. This is tragedy for Cooper in the third round, with only 40 seconds gone, and Cooper is very badly cut over the left eye. Henry Cooper is cut over the left eye, and it looks to me like a very bad cut indeed. We always feared about Cooper. Round 3, having a look at it. He's going to have a job to get through with that eye. Cooper now fighting desperately for it with the left hand. Cooper's got to try and finish it now if he can. There's no telling now how long he's got to go, Cooper, with that eye. Just using his feet to keep away from Cooper. He's just threatening, and he's teasing Cooper. He's trying to make Cooper look small in the third round.
The third round brings the first major drama of the fight. A nasty cut opens up over the eye of the home favourite, Henry Cooper. Cooper knows his history, he knows he's prone to cuts, and he knows the danger that this fight could be stopped at any moment. So he steps on the gas, throws caution to the wind, and goes all out, looking to bowl his man out in the third round before the damage can decide it for him.
Round 4. Sitting down at the ringside is one of Clay's 11 managers, Bill Faversham. And he called out to Clay in the interval, cut out the funny business and get down to work. Way to go about things when you're a world heavyweight contender. 2 streams of blood. To that eye, as though he can hardly believe his bad luck. The fourth round, and one looks for a sign that a left hook from Cooper could really hurt this man. As many left hooks in as he can get, and Clay has taken them all somewhat contemptuously. Clay just dancing around on the outside of Cooper. He's just treating Cooper almost as a plaything here.
They don't call him Henry the Hammer for nothing. Some might call it a lucky punch, a gift from the gods of boxing. But make no mistake, that was a signature left hook from the British champion. What a shot. It finds its mark right at the end of the fourth round. And Muhammad Ali is in real trouble, saved only by the bell as the count looms. Wembley is in disbelief. What a moment. And as Ali staggers back to his corner, unsure whether to sit or stand, his head trainer has other ideas, controversial ones. This is the infamous interval, the moment that would spark whispers and accusations. It was later alleged that Ali's glove was deliberately tampered with to buy precious time and extend the break. The rumours rippled through Wembley that night and would echo through boxing circles for decades to follow. True or not, one thing is certain. Blink and you might miss it. Smelling salts were used to revive the dazed American after that flash knockdown, a substance strictly banned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Had the referee spotted it, this fight could have ended right there and then, with Muhammad Ali disqualified on the spot. And it only adds fuel to a night already thick with drama at Wembley.
Clay said he would beat Cooper, but now this crowd at Wembley are beginning to bay for a Cooper win. Cooper's left eye is pouring blood. Henry is dripping blood. I do not see how he can let this go much further. And now he's slipping in, and I think this is it. The towel has come in for Alternative. He had to stop the fight, Tommy.
After Muhammad Ali's first fight with Henry Cooper, the young American faced a storm of criticism and scepticism, particularly from the British press and fans. Many argued that Cooper, a respected veteran and national hero, had exposed cracks in Ali's game, suggesting the brash 21-year-old wasn't invincible despite his unbeaten record. Headlines questioned Ali's toughness, his ability to take a punch, and even his integrity in the ring. For Ali, a man whose confidence and persona were inseparable from his performance, such remarks were intolerable. He couldn't simply let the criticisms and the allegations slide because they challenged not only his skill but his very identity as a rising champion. Every insult and accusation, whether about his stamina, technique or morals, fueled a personal vendetta. Ali was determined to prove definitively that he was superior. And the only way to silence doubters and reclaim his pride was to face Henry Cooper in the ring once more.
Henry Cooper's nothing to me. If this bum go over 5 rounds, I won't return to the United States for 30 days.
Henry, I don't like the way you knocked me down the last time. No man knocks me down and get away with it. So you be ready for it. You hear? Be ready, because I'm coming to get you.
He comes out for round one. And the first punch to Cooper, just a brush on the arm, nothing dangerous there. Clay doesn't relish having to go forward. Left hook there, a good solid punch, but it landed on the champion's elbow. Good left jab there by Clay. Well, a little bit of wrestling there. The target there, well short. Better for him to pave the way with a straight jab as he did last time. Phenomenal speed of Clay. First and vital round. And they're feeling each other out. .30 seconds to go, round one. And hardly time for a first round knockout. We're coming up to just sing with the left hooks. The three is let go there. The best one landed on the elbow.
The second fight begins at a much slower pace than the first. Ali is now the world champion, 3 years wiser and far more seasoned inside the ring. Cooper too has aged 3 years, a warrior edging toward the twilight of his heavyweight career. But what he lacked in youth, he made up for in raw punching power.
And looking very calm and composed, round two.
Can also do it with a right hand. Well, any hand will suit us. Well, that was unfortunately didn't connect properly, but that's the one he may nail Clay with. But it was Clay's right hand there that did the damage. Oh, Cooper way off target there. Reflexes sharp as a nagging tongue. Cooper quite a lot. He's drawing his leads. Good Clay than we saw here in 1963. Cooper hanging on there. I don't quite know whether they're justified. I think Cooper trying to make him stand still. Up rope, but George Smith, the referee, is speaking to Clay.
The second round sees much more intent from the Brit, throwing heavy-handed combinations and trying to impose himself. But the champion is moving beautifully, gliding around the ring. Ali's head movement is every bit as quick as his hands, slipping shots with ease and making Cooper work for
round
every opening.
3. A very broad Scottish accent there, George Smith, as the both of you are holding on. Well, neither the crowd nor the referee liked Clay's action there, pulling Cooper on. A definite foul there. Two minutes gone of round 3. And fortunately, no sign of blood at all from Cooper. As you saw with the referee saying it's him that's holding and not me.
The third round saw Muhammad Ali begin to assert himself, letting his hands go more freely and making Cooper miss by inches. The referee was kept busy as well, with plenty of rough and tumble on the inside, both fighters leaning, wrestling and battling for position in close quarters.
And round 4. Oh. Very untidy in the clinches here, and again he was hit low. Not do this with George Chuvalo when he fought in Canada, and I wouldn't have thought that was a deliberate low punch. So we're getting a lot of untidy work close in. Clay does not do any infighting at all. That's his one weakness. And hurtful punches. The Cooper ones are far more hot. He's really turning the pressure on with only 30 seconds of the round left. Without reply from Clay. His left hook brought quite a yell from the crowd, but
The fourth round delivers moments of greatness from both men. Henry Cooper manages to close the distance on a fighter who would go on to be the greatest of all time, while the champion is busy perfecting his craft, showing why he is the finest outside fighter the world has ever seen.
round 5. This is the round that it ended last time in the non-title fight. For a championship fight. And Clay now working up. Minute gone in round 5. Cooper's left hook's in there. He was waiting for a break, but the ringsiders, who always seem to know best, are saying jab with him to Henry. Wait without drawing a laboured breath. Trap the champion on the ropes. Some are just flicked with the tip of the glove, and others are jabbing hard. He's alternating. I think Clay was just as surprised as he was.
The fifth round of the second fight puts the champion's footwork on full display, just as we remember it so fondly. Ali dances around the ring light and fluid, leaving the flat-footed left-hooking slugger reaching and swinging at air. Two very different fighting styles, two compelling matchups, and two very memorable fighters.
Well, he possibly could be feeling the pace, but I think that's a false hope. And it's round 6. Yes, Henry Cooper's left eye is badly cut. He's in trouble. He's rushing after Clay. He probably knows that time's not on his side now. A really bad one, which is a right-hand clip there in the far corner. And referee George Smith is having a close look. I'm afraid it's a very bad cut. Though it's all over, the great Cassius Clay is still the heavyweight champion of the world.
He could be a bit cruel as well and be a bit hard. He knew I had a sliced eye and he just concentrated on left jabs on my eye and it was pumping blood, and then the referee had to jump in and stop the fight because my eye was so badly cut.
Two amazing fighters, two amazing fights, one legendary rivalry. I've been Frank Monroe. Take care.